paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Johnson. Derek Lively is out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's West in at the point. Here's West. The three from Russell. The shot comes out. Here's Tripucka. Here's Hornacek. Whitmore defending. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. Lively grabs the miss. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. Oh, wow! Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Hornacek. To the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. Up and over Russell. Collins, no good. Russell with the ball. Picked up by Collins. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Johnson with a bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Inside. Out to the wing. Pass to Russell. Takes a three. And the Suns get another three.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You take a look at Phoenix. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And, of course, Sacramento, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And so here's Sacramento, looking for their first basket of the game. Hornacek, pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot, down low. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Screen by Lively. Left side, Russell for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Now here's Lively. No made baskets yet. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Phoenix making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. They set the pick. Outside Johnson. Pass to Eden. Fires for three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Rondo passes to Russell. Out to the right wing. Launches a three. And it's Tripucka with the rebound.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Johnson on the wing. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Boston.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Phoenix leading by 6. Johnson with it. Picked up by Collins. Outside. Rondo. Pass to Lively. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Tripucka. Covered by Lively. Tripucka. Pass to Hornacek. Johnson against Johnson. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Hendricks is checked in for the Suns. And Johnson drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
The Suns lead by 4. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a look at the stats for him. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. It's Johnson with a drive. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And that's what the fans came to see. Williamson taking to the skies.
Pass to Rondo. Here's West. Screen by Lively. 5 on the clock. To win the drought. West misses.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Hornacek. Checked by Rondo. 1:07 left in the opening quarter. Hornacek. Pass to Johnson. From the top of the key, the Suns clear it. Lively's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Rondo. Still no points. Lively with a screen on Williamson. Pass to Lively. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Johnson. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Iverson. Sacramento passing it around. Here's the 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Rondo. Johnson for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Russell in at the small forward position. It's Rondo on the take. Oh, Kessler with the block. To the paint. Hayes, the pass to Kessler. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Hendricks. No points yet. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Whitmore's checked in for Hendricks. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Blackman. Back to Whitmore. And here's Russell. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's got 6 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Horford outside. Pass to Iverson. Rondo with the steal. In transition. Here come the Suns.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Kings trail by 10. Horford outside. Here's Iverson. Checked by Rondo. Blocked! Here's Blackman to the inside. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Blackman. Right wing. Here's Walton. Horford pulls it in.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
So it's Phoenix now. after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Phoenix making a switch here. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Fourth, the Kings.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And there's the screen. Out to the right wing. Iverson. Here's Collins. And the layup is good. Collins has got his first points of the game.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Johnson passes to Strickland. Counted from distance. And the Suns lead by 11.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
To the middle. Here's Eaton. Soft touch off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Strickland passes to Russell. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Collins. Here's Eaton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Eaton's got 6.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Outside Russell. Unloads. Hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's Johnson. Collins with the rebound.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Iverson. Shot from the wing. To get it again. Goes back up. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Phoenix making a switch here. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Hornacek. He's scoreless.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Here's Hendricks. Fires in the triple. Hendricks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Johnson passes to Tripucka. Here's Eaton. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Suns. Russell comes in for Hendricks. A minute 35 left in the first half. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. It's stolen by Lively. Down low. Here's West. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And here's a group of players who have been dialed in since the All-Star break. The leaders in shooting percentage. Second is John Collins.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
The Suns lead by 8. Here's West, averaging around 6 a game. Johnson on the wing, covered by Johnson. Screen by Lively. Pass to West. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Russell. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got 4 rebounds now. Tripucka, pass to Collins. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Collins.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Russell. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Russell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Hornacek. Yet to see a basket. Collins a screen. Fires the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Phoenix Suns. Thanks, as always.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Suns lead by 9. We've got John Collins, and it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here are the Kings now, after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. Johnson against Johnson. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Johnson. from behind the arc. The shot by Hornacek, no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hornacek, the three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's West. Here's the pick. Right side Johnson. Rebound by Sacramento. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Johnson. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 15.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Here's Hornacek. No points so far. There's a screen. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Outside Russell. It's hauled in by Eaton. Eaton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Hornacek. Inside. Eaton's shot is good. Give him 8 points now.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here's West. Back to Johnson. Here's West. Left side, Russell. The 17-footer. And another basket for Phoenix.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Hornacek. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Fires the 3. Tripucka, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 14. Pass to Tripucka from downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. Tripucka's got 5.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. Here's West. Outside Whitmore. Screen by Lively. Clock at 4. And Whitmore with the 3. Whitmore's got his 2nd basket.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Outside Johnson. Shoots over Johnson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Suns lead by 14. To the paint. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Whitmore. And let's take a look now at how the shots have been divided up between 3s and 2s for Phoenix.
And they've been very balanced offensively, looking like a well-oiled machine that is producing exactly the kinds of looks they want.
Here's Hornacek. Pass to Iverson. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Lively's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's West. It's hauled in by Eaton. Kings trail by 16. Here's Iverson. Here's Eaton, guarded by Russell. Lively on the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Collins passes to Tripucka. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. 5th best, the Suns.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Here's West. Pass to Rondo. Over Williamson. Rondo's shot is off. Kings trail by 16. 1:10 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Pass to Hendricks. 4-3. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo. He's got 3 assists in the game. Williamson outside. They set the pick. Now here's Kessler. Rondo with the steal. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Kessler. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hornacek. Connects from downtown.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's West. The shot no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with an impressive 16-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Johnson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Hendricks in at the 4.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Walton. Outside Johnson. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And the basket by Williamson.
Yeah, and that comes out of their screen and roll. It's exactly how they like to get Zion the ball.
Pass to Hendricks. Rob. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Cuts off the pass. Johnson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Got a piece of it. And the Suns pushing it up now. The finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break.
Hey, I got you.
Oh, foul! Oh, foul! Corner. Screen. Corner. Oh, man! Shoot. Hey, front him! Shooter, no! Help! Go low! He calls out on one side! Hey, yo, watch him!
Timeout.
Get him out! Shot! Put it back up!
Let's go, fellas, from the get-go. Yo. Oh,
Get on Rondo!
Man. That ain't right. Oh, nuh-uh. No.
The Twin Cities. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then there's Harper. Then there's Augustus. And it's Porzingis in the power forward. Here is Harper. And to get open is Robinson. Harper's shot's good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
No good from Bargnani. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jordan outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Well, if he's going to hit that, forget about it. Defensively, this is what you want Jordan to settle for, except that he goes and puts it right between your eyes.
Now here's Ross. Back to Henderson. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Harper with the ball. Henderson defending. Ilgauskas. And it's Bird with the rebound.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Harper. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And 3 from Jordan, and another 3 for Houston.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Henderson passes to Ross. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. this their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And the three ball is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and there's no one around him. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Pass to Jordan. Right wing. Porzingis with a screen on Ross. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Kevin Porter's checked in for Minnesota. Bradley Beal comes in for Terrence Ross. And a change for the Rockets. Conley's checked in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Beal deciding where to go with it. Out to Henderson. Another miss by Minnesota. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Porzingis sets the pick for Conley. Kept alive. Here's Ilgauskas. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Jordan dishes to Conley. Back to Jordan. Porzingis sets the pick for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Bird outside. Henderson outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation. Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Minnesota. Aldridge, he's checked in for Houston. Houston leading by 10. Conley with it. Still yet to score. And some nice passing there by Houston. Porter against Jordan. 5 on the clock. Ilgauskas. Robinson with the block.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Conley. Another miss by Houston. Porter in the corner. Bird outside. Pippen for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Ilgauskas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harper kicks to Conley. Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Ilgauskas. Good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Minnesota making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Robinson. Randolph comes in for Larry Bird. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Houston also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Ilgauskas. Pippen comes in for Jordan. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Derek Harper. Outside Beal. Randolph sets a screen for Beal. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The three from Porzingis. The three-pointer is right on target. Porzingis has got 5 points so far. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Dallas. Henderson passes to Porter. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Henderson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And it's Conley with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Pippen inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Pippen. He's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Conley against Henderson. Pass to Beal. Now O'Neal. Here's Randolph. Aldridge is covering. Michael Jordan getting it done for Houston. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Aldridge. Then it's Conley. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Pippen in at the 3-slot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now Henderson, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. And that one's good by Porter. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Drops in the layup for 2. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Minnesota. Robertson comes in for Mobley. And it's Edwards in for Kevin Porter. And a change for the Rockets. Ron Harper, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 12 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Henderson with a screen on Aldridge. Robertson kicks to Henderson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 18. Here's Harper, and he banks in the layup.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Rockets. Pippen sets a screen for Aldridge. Pass to Pippen. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Edwards. Back to Henderson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Minnesota. Robinson's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Bird in for Robertson. The Rockets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Harper in for Mike Conley. Both free throws good from Henderson. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now Henderson. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan, Edwards a screen on Harper. Back to Henderson. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Henderson's got 7 points for the quarter.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Aldridge with a screen on Henderson. Hop pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Robinson. They get a hand on it. Harper with the steal. Outside Aldridge. Jordan outside. And here we go. Fast break, and Bird's got it. And Edwards slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And 3 from Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 16. On the wing, Bird. The 3. Silky three-pointer by Bird.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Bargnani is checked in for Edwards. Ross comes in for Beal. And Pippen subbed in for Henderson. On defense, Minnesota trailing by 13. Here's Harper. Bird pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
.152 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Ross. Bargnani sets the screen for Ross. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Houston leading by 10. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Robinson. Jordan against Ross. Bargnani inside the three-point line. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Jordan, the fast Issel, can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ross finds Pippen. Back to Ross. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Jordan. The tray. Jordan from distance.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
No good from Ross.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists in the game. Pippen against Harper. And here's Bargnani. Porzingis with the block. And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Houston Rockets.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said, Jack, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Bird is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Ross in at the 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rockets leading by 13. Now here's Harper. Jordan outside. No good on the triple. Here's Bird. Henderson passes to Bird. Misses the 3. Harper with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Pops it up for Jordan. Michael Jordan finishes beautifully that alley-oop.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Henderson passes to Bargnani. Off target from three-point range.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer, Bird. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Harper. Bird against Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan inside. Ross grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 16. Bird dishes to Henderson. Pass to Bargnani. There's the three. Here's Robinson. That shot off. Nice D from Porzingis. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Jordan outside. Right side Harper. Bird with some nice D.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
The three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bird's got 6.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Ilgauskas a screen on Henderson. A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, man. That is too easy for Porzingis off that alley-oop.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. 15-point game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Kevin, back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Timberwolves shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Pass to Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Rockets leading by 13. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Porter's checked in for Minnesota. Beal comes in for Terrence Ross. And a change for the Rockets. Pippin's checked in. pass to Jordan to the left side wing. Porzingis passes to Harper. Lock at 6. Ilgauskas a screen on Beal. Houston needs to get a shot up. Porter finds Robinson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Jordan outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 13. Henderson kicks to Bird. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bird's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Now Harper. Scoreless thus far. Sinks the 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
For Houston, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Robinson. Edwards comes in for Larry Bird. And Pippen subbed in for Scoot Henderson. The Rockets also changing it up. Aldridge comes in for Ilgauskas. And it's Mike Conley in for Derek Harper. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Timberwolves trail by 15. Beal finds Edwards. And here's Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for Porter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Conley, the pass to Pippen. Outside, Jordan. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Beal. Back to Pippen. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home
Another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
O'Neal sets the screen for Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Porter with the steal. Right side, Beal. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Houston. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Harper. Aldridge is out there with English. Then it's Derek Harper. And it's Stepanya in at the 5 down low. To the middle, Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Back to Henderson. O'Neal a screen on Harper. Henderson for three. Drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's English for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. And he hits the first of three. Minnesota making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Houston. And he's good on the second. Ron Harper, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he makes all three. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of three straight at home for the team.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Pass to Stepanya. Over to the left wing. And here's Harper from the arc. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
English outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. O'Neal with the steal. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you see how crafty Bradley Beal is. The athleticism helps in the paint. That's nicely done.
Edwards against English. Over Edwards. Again, the Rockets score.
And And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robinson's checked in for O'Neal. Bird comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Beal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Bird over Porzingis. The Rockets pull it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harper. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Edwards. Henderson outside. Pass to Bird. Connects from three-point range. Bird's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Conley scanning the floor. Stolen by Bird. Pippen against Harper. Pippen dishes to Bird. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Bargnani comes in for Edwards. And it's Ross in for Scottie Pippen. And a switch here also for Houston. Harper, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And a great move by Jordan. Jordan's got 30 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Henderson passes to Bird. From downtown, Bird buries the long three.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Outside Jordan. Outside Harper. 6 to shoot. Cleared away by Bird.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Bargnani down low. He's against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
And the first thing that stands out about Porzingis, the length, right? Blocking shots comes naturally.
Ross against Jordan. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Shoots! Robinson there for the rebound. And so Bird will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. Porzingis with the block. Jordan got it to go off the glass.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Minnesota calls timeout. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .127 left here in the fourth quarter. Anderson with it. Bargnani inside, headed by Porzingis. That's off. Rockets leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Michael.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Now here's Ross. Harper with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Jordan. Here's Porzingis. Ilgauskas a screen on Henderson. 5 to shoot. Cleared away by Bird. So we see Houston taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Oh, say does
Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise,
from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Noah in at the 4 slot. Marley, no good. Here's Charlotte now. It's a 3-point game. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. The win tonight will be a step in the right direction.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
For 3, here's Lillard. Misi grabs the board. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Marley. Here's Jones. Here's Marley. There's a screen. Bryant from deep 3-point land. Off the mark there with a 3. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Lillard right side. Pass to Gervin. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw good, Lillard.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebounds, really solid stats for him across the board.
Good on the second one. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Here's McMillan. After the basket by Charlotte. Gets the 3 to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Drexler. Launches it. The shot that time not on target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Marley passes to McMillan. The steal. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Utah grabs the miss. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McMillan. Now here's Bryant. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
You know, you got to guard Kobe the moment he crosses half court. He's got that kind of range, and he doesn't have any reservations about letting it fly.
Now here's Lillard. Last game, he had 28 points.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
McMillan passes to Marley. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Hey, the moment Marley saw that pass coming his way, Thunder Dan was ready to rock and roll.
Lillard outside. Pass to Noah. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Utah's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Lillard outside. Off target with the 3.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And here's Bryant outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Gervin. Oh, a special move before that shot.
He's slick, he's smooth, he's got a slithering nature to his game, which allows him to get busy in the lane.
Drexler passes to Lillard. Hits a three-pointer. Lillard's got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. Charlotte making a change here. And a chance now to see which shooting guards led the way with their scoring in the last month. You take a look at Bryant, the league leader in points per game. Nobody does it better.
Yeah, and his initiative goes a long way. I mean, we've seen it all season. He can gut defenses however he sees fit.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
And they pick up 2.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
Lillard outside. And it's Charlotte with another.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Brian, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Winters.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Pass to Gervin. Here's Person. Still without a bucket.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Bryant with the bucket.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Person. And again, unable to change momentum here. Utah has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Kicks it out to Bryant. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Gervin. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Back to Lillard. Puts up a 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Not so unusual to see Lillard scoring in bunches like this, but he's on fire here.
Here's Winters. Bryant, left side. Here's Lucas. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Grady Dick, and it's Sally in at the 4. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Goodrich. Green with the defensive effort.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Goodrich. Outside, Williams. Pass to Goodrich. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Durbin, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Green. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets shooting at about 44% so far. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business? Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Teams deciding to change it up. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Person. Cunningham outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Gervin. To the right side. Takes the 3. Person's shot is good. Person's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Bryant, no good. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Shoots. It's good from the top of the key. Chapman's got his first points of the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Bryant outside. Jacks up a three. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Chapman. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to McMillan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And another miss by Utah.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's McMillan. Bryant outside. Shot to stop the run. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
That shot wide open. Drexler's got 6 points.
This is encouraging to see from Drexler, wanting to space the floor more with his outside shooting and doing so there.
And Utah calls time here. Jazz trail by 6. Here's McMillan. And here's Bryant outside. Utah with another miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 15.
I just love the ball movement.
The Jazz shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Bryant to stop the drought. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lillard outside. And Charlotte another 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 16. Pass to Marley. Here's McMillan. Utah moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bryant outside. The Jazz again can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And, you know, Chapman is a solid go-to guy on offense, a guy who can really play either guard spot. I like his versatility.
The Hornets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And he's good on the second.
They've been knocked down from the line this quarter, trying to build out their lead.
And he nails the third.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Timeout called, the Jazz. And since returning from the All-Star break, here are the shooting guards who have been scorching the nets the most from deep. You take a look at Bryant. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
And as a rule of thumb, you always want great shooters at the shooting guard position if you can get them. Now, these guys are the cream of the crop.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
From beyond the arc and then some. Bryant's got 19 points.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Lillard passes to Drexler. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. The 3, here's Lillard. Pass to Gervin. Lillard outside from deep. Utah grabs the miss. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McMillan. Back to Bryant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Charlotte, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 8. Launches it from deep. No luck on that one. And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
I think for the Jazz, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Hornets.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Jared Allen, and it's Lillard in at the 1. Here's Marley, outside Jones.
Stay there.
5 to shoot. Pass to Bryant. Here's McMillan, beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen. Here's Drexler. And here's Lillard. There's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Here's McMillan. Three-pointer. On target from range. McMillan's got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Gervin. Pass to Allen. Now here's Lillard. This one for 3. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Marley with the bucket.
And Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Here's Drexler. They set the screen. The 3. Here's Lillard. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Jazz trail by 6. Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
in three-point field goal percentage, and overall, they were very consistent from the stripe. In fact, top 10 in the league in that category.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lillard right side. The three, nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 26.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Jones with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Marley from the arc. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Drexler. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Noah. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Hornets, Joakim Noah at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's McMillan, and the three-pointer goes. McMillan's got 9.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Now Lillard, he's got 26. He shoots it. Jazz trail by 5. Here's McMillan. He's got 9. And here's Bryant outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. There's a screen for 3. Here's Lillard. Knocks down the triple. Lillard's got 9 points now in the second half.
Very few shoot the three ball as well as Lillard does, so you want him taking those shots as much as possible.
And here's Bryant outside. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For 3, here's Lillard. And Charlotte another 3.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Marley. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard outside. Offensive rebound. Noah. And the layup is good off the glass. Noah's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far in the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
And Utah calls time here. Cunningham's checked in for Charlotte. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Number 1, the Jazz.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Misi. They need this. And it's McMillan missing. Charlotte leading by 13. Now here's Lillard. He's got 32 points. Pass to Winters. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by Utah. Lillard fires away from way outside. Here's Allen. Blocked! Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Marley. Here's McMillan, defended by Lillard. And he lobs it up to the rim, and stolen by Cunningham. 55 seconds left in the third. Drexler passes to Lillard. Here's Drexler. No one near him. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wasting no time on the catch. I love seeing Drexler go into attack mode right away.
Here's McMillan. 9 points in the game.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Hornets leading by 11. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
The Jazz have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Marley from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And stolen by Jones. And he banks in the layup.
Jones knows what he's doing inside. So polished in there. Efficiency epitomized.
Lillard outside with 1 on the clock. Again, Charlotte.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Charlotte Hornets. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Winters in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. They set a pick. Over to the wing. Here's Chapman, just 5 on the clock. Pass to Person from behind the arc. Drops in the 3. And the Hornets lead by 17.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Good on the bucket. Bryant's got 28 points for the game.
Kobe knows exactly what he's doing. Clever, crafty. He's able to disrupt the defense and get what he wants.
Lillard passes to Chapman. Pass to Person. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Jazz trail by 15. Here's Winters. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Well, Kobe typically looks to score first, but that doesn't take away from how good a passer he is.
Outside, Williams. Here's Noah. Pass to Chapman. 4-3. Utah with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Winters. Shot is up. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard passes to Williams. Basket's good.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Bryant outside. Down low. Here's Barrett-Jay. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
There's Kobe drawing the defense's attention and then making a play for his teammate.
To the wing on the left. Here's Chapman. Pass to Person. Lillard outside. From downtown, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. They set the pick. Here's Chapman. Utah grabs the miss.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Bryant outside. This one for three. Williams grabs the board. Hornets leading by 16. To the inside. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Jazz trail by 17. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Drexler. Lillard outside. Takes the three. Connects again from distance.
Pick on me. No. Don't get picked. Shooter, no. Go. Hey, you got ball. Get it. Same. Yo, put that back up. Put it back up. Don't let Brian shoot. Easy money. Yo, Marley.
Oh, say does.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Isaac out there with Olajuwon. And it's Fox. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Barnes. And at the three, the small forward.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Isaac with a screen for Fox. Outside, Hero. Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. In a deep three from Fox. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
Back to Barnes. Fox looking it over. Pass to Olajuwon. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Isaac a screen on Arenas. Fox passes to Isaac. Outside, Hero. Isaac a screen. The Nuggets with another miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Fox. And a wide-open look for Hero. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
Fox against Arenas. And a wide-open look for Shaw. Another three for Dallas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Nuggets trail by 6. Barnes outside. Olajuwon with a screen on KD. Just 5 on the clock. Olajuwon with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And it's Olajuwon missing.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's KD. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Dallas making a switch here. White's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Barnes. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Launches a three, and Gilbert Arenas with the three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Mavericks fourth.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Fox against Arenas. Nowitzki outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And we know Fox can score, but they're showing how capable a passer he is as well.
Outside, White. Isaac against KD. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. A high skill level in today's NBA. Dallas Mavericks coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said these guys have gotten so good. Everyone can shoot threes and get their own rebound and make an assist. It's incredible what these young players are doing. Back to you guys.
The next generation. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Fox, following the basket by Gilbert Arenas. Isaac finds Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. And Durant sends it back.
You really see the length Durant possesses on plays like this with an incredible block.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Mavericks?
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Arenas after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Pass to White. There's the triple. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got his 4th assist in this one.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Arenas outside. Malone passes to Sarr. And it's off from three-point range. Fox against White. And Fox gets it to go.
Look at the space created. Fox had him guessing with that move.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Arenas passes to KD. Malone gets to Durant. From past the arc. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Nick Young is out there with Lowry. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Branham in at the 3. Now here's Arenas. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Mathurin passes to White. Off target with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Randolph against Young. Over to the wing. Lowry for three. Good work defensively by Arenas.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
That one goes. Count it. Nowitzki's got 6.
And that's a smart read by the veteran Lowry. He's so good at seeing the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Dallas. Shumshe's checked in, and it's Reddish in for White. Barnes, he's checked in for the Nuggets. White comes in for Kyle Lowry. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Arenas. Wide open look. Olajuwon with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
To the inside. It's intercepted. Here's Reddish. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Well, you look at Young. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Malone's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Heroes checked in for White. Olajuwon with a screen on Arenas. Hero passes to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Down low, here's Mathurin, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, emphatic, and good to see Mathurin getting aggressive and finishing there with some force.
Hey, Stan, given that we're in the late portion of the season, what would you advise the playoff-bound team?
Well, it's really simple, Kevin. Make sure you're healthy and playing your best basketball. Seriously, if you can accomplish both those things, you've got a shot at a deep run in the postseason.
Here is Arenas after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. And shot on the way. Here's Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really, on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
KD's checked in for Anthony Randolph. And Denver with a change here, too. Fox is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Here's Arenas. Following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Takes the 3. Dallas, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 9. Fox passes to Hero. To the inside, Olajuwon. They get the rebound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. KD sets the pick for White. Inside, and it's slammed in by Malone.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Fox against White. Nowitzki outside. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Malone's got 6 rebounds in the game. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
And great ability to also play inside due to the size of Durant.
Fox passes to Nowitzki. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And that's 10 points for Dirk Nowitzki. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Harden's checked in for Denver. White dishes to Malone. Dallas moving it around. Durant inside. Barnes on him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
It's Fox with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Moses Malone.
What intensity from Fox there. With his speed, it's easy for the defense to make mistakes.
And he makes the first. Dallas making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. Fox hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside, KD. Back to Mathurin. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. And here's KD for 3. Here's Malone. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Alexander Sarr comes in for Randolph. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Benedict Mathurin.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now, here's Fox. Outside, Hero. Got a piece of it. Here's Arenas. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside, Fox. Hero passes to Barnes. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Reddish kicks it over to Arenas. Pass to KD. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Now, Hero. 5 points in the game. The wide open look here for Fox. Bangs home the trifecta. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Arenas. In the corner, it's Sarr. And we finish one half of basketball. Mavericks ahead, up by 11. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Measuring up the shot.